It is God's call. Come to me. Remind me of my zeal for my name. Remind me of my promises. Remind me that I have joy when my will is done. When I introduced this series on the Psalms, one of the things I said was that the Psalms give us a prayer manual. The Psalms teaches you how to pray, and Psalm 74 is one of those Psalms. You can learn a lot about how to pray from Psalm 74. In fact, in Psalm 74, there's one particular point that the psalmist wants to make about prayer. And I would ask this question, when you come to God in prayer, what do you appeal to? Do you ask God to remember the good thing He's promised you? Do you ask Him to remember what He has committed Himself to? In Asaph's prayer in Psalm 74, he appeals to God based on three things. Let me read you some verses from this psalm. Remember this, O Lord, how the enemy scoffs as foolish people revile your name. Do not deliver the soul of your dove to the wild beast. Do not forget the life of poor forever. Have regard for the covenant, for the dark places of the land are full of habitation of violence. Let not the downtrodden turn back in shame. Let the poor and needy praise your name. Arise, O God, defend your cause. Remember how the foolish scoff at you all the day. Do not forget the clamor of your foes, the uproar of those who rise against you, which goes up continually. Now you may hear these verses and say, Paul, what in the world did you just read to us? Well, what the psalmist is doing is appealing to God in prayer based on three things. First, he appeals to God's concern for the honor of His own name. Do this for your name's sake. He appeals, secondly, to God's zeal for the covenant promises He has made. And third, he appeals to God's desire that His will would be done. His glory, His promises, His will. When we come to God in prayer, we don't come based on what we deserve, not based on the track record of our obedience, but based on His zeal for His own glory, His faithfulness to His own promises, and His desire that His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Now, does Psalm 74 remind you of anything? I think that Psalm 74 is actually what was in Jesus' mind when He said, here's how you pray. Our Father who art in heaven, what's next? Hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's almost a quote from verses 18 through 21 of Psalm 74. It is God's call. Come to me. Remind me of my zeal for my name. Remind me of my promises. Remind me that I have joy when my will is done. God has a zeal for His own glory. He finds joy in the fulfillment of His promises. And He sits on the throne of heaven so that His will, perfect holy will, would finally and ultimately be done right here, right now, on earth as it is in heaven. You can go to God in prayer with confidence, not because of your righteousness, not because of your track record, not because you ever deserve anything He would give you, but because of His glory, His promises, and His will. You bring these things in front of Him and say, wouldn't you want your glory to be seen, your promises to be fulfilled, your will to be done? That's prayer.